Welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to get rid of this bull bar. I've had enough of the look and I want to shake it up. I want to go for more of a naked look, but I still want to keep the winch. So we're going to get some steel and design a pretty funky little setup. So I hope you enjoy this episode and we'll see what happens, huh? Let's go. Hell yeah. You can actually see the front of the car now. You know what I'm saying? Also, new hat. Hey, how you doing? Alright, I think I know what I'm going to do. Chamfer that. Is chamfer the right word? We're going to cut and we're going to cut. This off cut here will obviously square it off, but that's going to go in here and here, all the way down so we can weld all the way around it, and then that becomes the mount for our winch. So our winch will bolt down like that and sit on top. Then, to mount this to the bar, we have 5mm plate. So we're going to cut these pieces that are going to go in and slip these two bolts and on the underside too as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, top, bottom, top, bottom. Then these side pieces are going to come and mount on those to make sure that they don't flex and move. And that's going to give us sort of like the 3 axes of control. So yeah, X, Y, Z, if that makes sense. And then the last 2 pieces here and here are going to cover off these ends that we opened up. And that, if I don't make any mistakes, is all the material. All right, so the bar is cut to size. Obviously it's going to sit lower, but I just like to have it there so I can get a gauge. They've been raised or the bar's been lowered. Yeah. Alright, so plan next is going to be welding on these vertical bars. This thing ain't going anywhere, trust me. Move these over behind the scenes. Happy. So I am going to weld these off now. Bar has been all welded up and fitted. So what I'm going to do next is build the brackets for the winch. So these two coming off here. So we'll just get a couple of rough measurements of the main winch I've got. And get the bolts set up and we'll do that. One thing I didn't account for was the thickness of the winch. Now obviously I want this as slim as possible, and I am kind of annoyed that like this is going to have to overhang the bar. Kind of defeats the purpose of it being a nudge bar, but you know, we're exposing the whole car, so I'm not deal broken with it. What we are going to do though is we're still going to stick to the plan, do the square pieces at the back, and at the front I'll probably do a plate across the top and then like some nice angled pieces back, something that looks a little tasteful, that we can see a bolt and we can actually bolt the front end, because the front's probably not going to get all the brunt. It's going to be the back. This thing's going to want to curl forward when we're winching. Having the back two in really good position is going to do a lot of good. It's going to be a pretty wild look, I reckon. Fuck yeah. Alright, that looks pretty good. So again, we're just going to do a little return down each side, and that's enough that we drill a hole, bung a bolt up, and I don't reckon that'll go anywhere. And if it's 5mm, it's that small, it's going to be welded all the way around both sides. It's not going to move. It's really not going to move. So we'll finish this off and yeah, refit it and make sure it looks good. So if you want to know like any of the steel I'm using or any of the material or anything like that, links, everything's in the description as well. And buy a sticker. I'm supporting a mate who had a car burned down. $5 stickers. go towards Kieran. Burnt down his GQ sadly, and we need some interior parts to get him back on the road so I can go forward driving with him. So help a brother out, help him out, help me out, support the channel, support Kieran. And if you like this content, make sure you're doing the good stuff. Like and subscribe and all that shit. So gasless welding is pretty unsightly. You end up with this dupe, but I feel like, you know, my welds are not too bad. Anyone want to recommend anything? I am going to go over the inside again. I tried going gas with gas, but for some reason my gas doesn't want to work, so we have to do this whole thing in gasless, which isn't a deal breaker, but that's that. I'm currently out of wire now, so fuck it, I'm calling it. And we're going to finish this off in the next episode because I am rooted. So the next episode we'll weld this whole thing out, we'll get it fitted. So we've got to do the bolts, we've got to weld the ends in still, and then we've got to paint it. Oh, if you like this content, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to see more of this stuff, let me know, because I kind of enjoy doing it. It's hard work, but I like hard work. So anyway, see you later.